Hey, I'm Noodle Yeti, and it's Christmas Eve, so happy holidays. You can see they added a present outside the vault. It's kind of cute. I had some coffee and peppermint infused chocolate for breakfast. It really put me in a cheery mood. I didn't run a lot of keys last week. I ran about 7, and I actually didn't even finish one on the Brewmaster, but that's okay. It's the holidays. So let's go ahead and see what loot we get for our first tank here, Fury Warrior. Looks like we got Mythtrack legs, which we already have, and there's no tertiary. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these coins here. If it'll let me. I crafted another piece of gear here. I crafted a ring. And I don't believe I said anything last week about crafting the neck. I'll have to run the Sims again and run more for more of these currency or whatever it is, the crests or something. Then I'll make something else, but I'll definitely need to make the second embellishment. I don't know how important the embellishment part of it'll be, but if I'm already making another piece of gear, might as well add it. But yeah, that's this guy. Let's go ahead and just grab our gold now. And move on to the next one. Since we didn't do Brewmaster, not going to go over there. Not going to bother talking about it because I have nothing to say, nothing new to add, so... As far as the keys I did on the Fury Warrior though, I did upgrade 2 chests to 10. We attempted his 12. We failed. We went to do the 11 and 2 chested it. It was pretty neat. Felt pretty good. I didn't do too hot. I don't even want to get into it. Because of the way I have my action bar set up, I went into the key with this action bar as my primary. And you can't see it now, but I actually play this character on a PS4 controller. And I didn't even realize I had the wrong action bar up until like the whole first pull was done, and that just kind of set the mood for the rest of the key. But yeah, anyways, that's this guy. And let's go ahead and move on to the next vault. Alright, here we are on the Blood DK. And I got a... What is that? A completed 9 Cydia threads. That was alright. Sucks that it was completed, but... Didn't need it anyways. Didn't replace the double chested 8. We tried though. So let's go ahead and see what we get out of this vault here. Hopefully we don't have to take coins. We got a Hero Track helm. No tertiary. We're taking coins. 2 for 2 on coins. As you can see, I'm still on the same detective quest or whatever it is. Oh, wait, how many of these do I have on this character? Only 2. Okay, yeah, I'll just buy that. Still on the same detective quest. Not really. I mean, I am interested and I want to get it done. I really want to try and go for that Hate Forged Fell cycle or something like that. I think it looks pretty dumb, but... It's like a dumb but cool kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but either way, I want it. And it would be kind of cool to have that detective title. But I've just been too wrapped up with something else I will get into later. So let's go ahead and move on to the next tank. Or did I change anything on this guy? Well, I'm not playing Gore Fiends anymore. It just wasn't as useful as I wanted it to be. But I think that's about it. I don't think I'm really changing much. I'm trying out AMZ, but its healing for the party is actually like super low. So I actually don't even think it's worth it. So I'm probably going to talent out of that for the key I do this week. So yeah, that's about it for Blood DK. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, here we are on the Guardian Druid. And we got a 2-chested 6 Cydia threads on this guy. And that puts us at 1980, so we are getting very close now. We pretty much just need to start running 7s of everything except for GB. Although, yeah, I think we're just going to queue up for a 7. Maybe somebody would invite us to an 8, but I think our best bet is just to go for 7. But we're getting close to that 2k mark, so we're getting close to retiring this guy here. Deadeye Spyglass. Yet again, another trinket. How many weeks in a row is that of trinkets on this guy? It has to be 4, I think. I'm not going to take it though. We're going to go with coins, so we're now 3 for 3. That's pretty wild. What a Christmas. We're 3,000 gold richer. We could afford maybe 2 more dungeons worth of repairs. Alright, and then for talents on this guy, this is what I'm running. I don't know if I changed anything or not. Still doing Claw. Apparently there's a big rework coming of the Druid class tree or something like that, so hopefully that'll be kind of fun to look at. I don't think it's going to change the feel of the spec in class. I just find this way too boring. Like, the defensive part of it is very boring. You do have a lot to work in utility-wise, but anyways. We don't need to talk about that, especially since I don't care about Druid. So let's go ahead and move on to the next tank. Alright, here we are on the Prot Paladin, and I didn't realize I had a pet out. Sergeant Quackers, nice to see you. Last week we got 1 key done. It was a 2-chested 7 Aurora. And now we're at 2125. Looks like we still need to get rid of that untimed 8, but we have a few 7s or 6s to catch up or something like that. It would be kind of cool to see what IO we hit by the end of the season, but this guy is kind of fun. I am enjoying him. Interesting to play, and it's kind of demanding of when you do things. And what do you know? We got a sack brood. I think I'm gonna check. You know what? I think this week I'll run the sack brood instead of the finger, and then if the finger feels more defensive, then I'll just put that back on. As far as talents go, I haven't changed a thing. Still running all the same stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and just move on to the next tank now. Alright, well, apparently something is going on with the realm that my Demon Hunter is on, and I just cannot log into it. Every time I try, it just sits at this screen here and eventually logs me off. So I guess we're just not going to open this vault, and I will be back in 1 second here to log into another character. Alright, so here's the character, the last one that I wanted to log into and kind of talk about. Because since last week I decided that I wasn't going to, well, I guess 2 weeks ago is when I actually decided, but it was last week I told you guys that I wasn't going to do the Augmentation Evoker anymore. Because I'm just not going to be good at it. It'll take me a couple seasons to get good at it, and I just didn't want to bog down my data with a bunch of crap Aug data. I decided that I would instead level a Subtlety Rogue. Because I really like them, I really like their damage profiles, and I actually want to talk about funnel damage. I want to, not in this video, but I want to make a video explaining it for people, where it's only about what funnel is, why it's important, when it's important, and just kind of break it down for people, because there's a lot of people who really just don't understand what padding is and why padding can even negatively impact your group. And I think it's best explained through giving people an understanding of what funnel is, because if a Ret Paladin understands that his enhancement shaman needs to funnel in order to actually speed up the pull, then he won't be casting Divine Storm in certain situations. He'll instead just single target, and it'll actually end up speeding up your run. And so I'll kind of, anyways, I don't know if that was exactly clear or not. I haven't exactly put together my thoughts fully, or my argument fully, but it's something that I can definitely explain and help people understand. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and write a short little video on that. Well, as short as I can make it, I guess. But it's a pretty easy topic. I'll explain it. I'll use some basic kindergarten math. Make it really easy to understand for anybody. So yeah, that's about that. And that's all my vaults. This is the rogue I'm leveling and playing, and I will see you guys in the future. Happy holidays, have a Merry Christmas, and whatnot. Or I guess whatever you celebrate. I don't know what it is. But anyways, yeah. Later.